Morning, dear students. Hope all are well. Today, I will going to take an online class. At first, I will welcome to my class. Welcome everyone. This is presented by Tonmoy, assistant teacher, Bajwa Secondary Girls School, Dako, Pune. This is my personal identity. Now, dear students, this is your lesson identity. English for today, class 10, unit 4, lesson 4B. So, now you will show what you will do in this class. At the first time, look at the picture very carefully and guess what our today's lesson is. This is a child. So, she is very beautiful and like a bride. So, these will be child marriage. Okay? She is a bride and she is under 18 and this is child marriage. So, now dear students, our today's lesson is what should be our today's lesson. As a picture, a boy under 21 and a girl under 18, their marriage ceremony is organized. So, this is a story of a girl, and the name of the girl is Lippy. So, our today's lesson is the story of Lippy. So, our today's lesson is the story of Lippy. Who is Lippy and what the story of her marriage. Now, dear students, I will read the topic loudly and listen to it carefully. The year before last, Lippy, a 14-year-old girl, was in class 9 in a rural school in Rampur. She is the eldest of 5 children, 3 daughters and 2 sons. Their father is a day laborer working on other people's land, and mother is a homemaker and a part-time worker at other people's house. The parents, particularly the mother, found it really difficult to raise 5 children on the small income the father could earn. Perhaps that is why Lippy's father wanted to marry her off. But Lippy was not ready to accept what her parents wanted to impose on her. She wanted to pursue her education. So long her mother stood beside her, though separately. But when her father arranged her marriage with the only son of a farmer in the same village, she became a little upset. Taramia was a widower illiterate, but well off. His father had a few acres of arable land and was influential in the village. The marriage seemed to be inevitable. So, what we find here that Lippy, a 14-year-old child, and there are 5 brothers and sisters. Among them, 3 brothers and 3 daughters and 2 sons. Her father is a day laborer and he had no any land. He works others people's land. Her mother seemed that it is very difficult to raise their 5 children with a small income of his father. So, his father wanted to marry Lippy. Wanted to marry her daughter Lippy, though his mother was beside her, but secretly. She could not stop the marriage. Her father married her of Lippy with the elderly people or widower and illiterate, and his name is Taramia. They had some acres of arable land, and his father was very influential in the village. So Lippy could not avoid the marriage. This is the story of Lippy. Now, dear students, there are some important or difficult words here. We will find out the meaning of these words. So, first one is impose, separately, influential, and upset. So, what do we mean by impose? The synonymous word of impose is enact or inflict or force. And the meaning of impose is make someone to do something in a forceful or harmful way. So, impose means make someone to do something in a forceful or harmful way. Our next word is separately. So the synonyms of word of separately, covertly, furtively, and surreptitiously. So the meaning of secret is without others knowing. This is the picture of something. The man is something. Say the women, that is no one can know. So the meaning of secret is without others knowing. Our next word is influential. So the synonyms of word influential is powerful, important, significant, or prominent. Any of these can be the synonyms of word influential. There is a picture of 4 powerful or influential leaders. First one is Donald Trump, the US President, Barack Obama, the ex-US President, Narendra Modi, the present Prime Minister of India, and our Honorable Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. They all are influential, powerful, or important or significant or prominent. So, the meaning of the word influential is having great influence on someone or something. Our next word, upset. So, what is the synonymous of word of upset? Distress, disappointed, frustrated, or irritated. So, the word upset means feeling unhappy or worried. So, these are the difficult words, and I think you will understand the word easily. Next, dear students, here is a word. Choose the best answer from the alternatives. Our first question is, Lipi was a dash student. There are four options. First option is primary, second, third secondary, university, and D, secondary. So, what should be the answer of this question? Obviously, the answer should be secondary. So, the answer is secondary. But if you take the other words, cross, cross, and cross. So, this is the appropriate answer. Our next question is, Lipi had their sisters and two brothers. We know that Lipi had three sisters. They are 5 in number, and they had 3 sisters and 2 brothers. So the options are 3, 2, 1, or 4. So if the answer is 3, cross 2. They had 2 sisters and 2 brothers because Lipi is one of them. So Lipi and her 2 sisters and 2 brothers. 1, 4. So at first I told you that the answer is 3, but Lipi already is present here. So she had 2 sisters and 2 brothers, and all of them are 5 in number. There are some other questions here. Her father was a dash. So the options are trader, carpenter, businessman, and weatherman. Weatherman means day laborer. We found a word. Lipi's father was a day laborer. So the answer should be weatherman. But these are all wrong answers. Our next question is, what is the closest meaning of raise? So the options are lift, rear up, elevate, and nurture. So the probable answer is rear up. Yes, this is the right answer, and all are wrong. Now, dear students, there are more other questions here. Lipi's mother is a. The options are service order, laborer, seamstress, and homemaker. So the answer is homemaker. The others are wrong. Now, dear students, there is another question. If you wanted to dash our education, you wanted to pursue your education, it was present in the text, so the options are discontinue, continue, utilize and pause. So the answer is continue. This is the right answer and others are wrong. So dear students, these are the questions and you will practice at home, you will solve the problem. Now, dear students, there is a pair. So make a pair and try to answer the following questions. First one is, who is Lipi? Second one is, how old is she? The third one, why did Lipi's father want to marry her off? Fourth one, why didn't Lipi agree to get married? And the last one is, who is Taranya? So, you will practice it at home and I hope you will answer the following questions. And the answers are very easy. So, dear students, this is a group work. Make a group and discuss about the passage, and the group work is how is the social condition of Lipi's parents. You will make a group and try to write some sentence about the social condition of Lipi's parents. It may be Lipi's parents were very poor. They had no any arable land. Her mother was a homemaker and a part-time worker in the other people's house. Her father is like a wage earner or laborer. She works other people's house or land. She could not bear the expenses of his 5 children, so he wanted to marry her Lipi, the eldest sister, and she imposed Lipi to marry with a widower and illiterate man, and the name of the man was Taranya. So this may be the probable answer of these questions. And the social condition is, there is another word here. The father of Taranya was very influential in the society. So no one can stop the marriage of Lipi. This is also the social condition of Lipi's parents. I would like to go back the previous text, that who is Lipi. I would like to give you the short information of these questions. Who is Lipi? We can say that Lipi is a 14-year-old child. So the answer is Lipi is a 14-year-old daughter, child, or maybe. How old is she? It is already said in the past portion. So the answer will be she is only 14 years old. So we can sense the answer of this question. We can say that Lipi is a daughter of a poor farmer. It may be the answer, and we will try to write the answer. The third one is why did Lipi's father want to marry her? So the probable answer should be Lipi's father wanted to marry her off because he could not bear the expenses or educational expenses of his 5 children. So she wanted to marry her off. Why didn't Lipi agree to get married? The probable answer should be Lipi didn't agree to marry because she wanted to continue or pursue her studies. Who is Taramia? So the answer should be Taramia is a widower and illiterate person who wanted to marry Lipi. So this is the probable answer of this question, and you will try it at home. I hope you will write the answer of these questions. So I have already discussed about the group work, and you will at least write 5 sentences or more than 5 about the social condition of Lipi's parents. Now dear students, here is a gap filling. So fill in the blanks with the correct words. Here are 5 words: for, walk, was, difficult, and many. So you will find out the appropriate word and put the word here. The text is Lipi is the eldest child of her parents. There is a mistake of her parents have dash more children. So the answer should be 4 more children. They are 5 in number. Lipi is one of them, and 4 other children. 2 of them are sons and 2 others are daughters. 2 of them are sons, or Lipi had 2 brothers and other 2 sisters. Lipi's family is not well off. The answer should be wow. Her father dash as a day laborer on others' land. So the answer should be works. Her father works as a day laborer on others' land. Then her mother works as a part-time worker at other people's house. It was so difficult. The word would be difficult for Lipi's mother to dash the family with their very limited income. So the answer is manage. So the whole text is Lipi is the eldest child of her parents. Her parents have 4 more children. 2 of them are sons Livy's family is not well off. Her father works as a day laborer on others' land. Her mother works as a part-time worker at other people's house. It was so difficult for Livy's mother to manage the family with their very limited income. So dear students, you will solve this problem and it will be helpful for you for the exam. Now dear students, here is a homework for you. Do it at home. And what is a summary of the above classes in your own notes? That means you will summarize the text and write down in your own notes, not put from the text. You will try to write the answer in your own notes. So dear students, this is the time of saying goodbye. I hope you will enjoy the class and try to do it at home and practice it. I hope you can solve the problem. Keep well at home and again